What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with Home and Entrepreneur, and today I want to say something to you that I've never really said before, never really talked about, but I walked away from a $100,000 plus per year job, okay? Something that was paying me very well because I learned something about money and I also learned something about passive income. So, first, what I want to explain is why am I even bringing this up? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because just the other day, somebody wrote a comment on one of my videos. One of my videos was titled, "Why I Will Never Work a 9-to-5 Job Again, and You Should Neither." Okay? And so somebody named Christopher Summers. So Christopher, if you're watching this video, thanks for leaving the comment. And guys, leave comments. I love reading your comments. I try to answer them, as much as I can, but obviously there's a lot of comments, so I do what I can. But he wrote this comment, and yes, I do read almost every single comment. At least work part-time at your job until your entrepreneurial income matches or exceeds your part-time job income. I don't know why these videos teach young people to up and quit their jobs without being fully strategic. What if you need a reference in the future? Congrats, you just torched your work relationships. Most of these people that tend to follow through on these types of videos tend to do it on emotional motives and not logical motives. Yeah, I said it, LOL. Okay, let me give you my response to that. Okay, so in my video, why I will never work a 9-to-5 job again, you should neither. Yes, I do talk about why people should just quit their job. Now, like I said, I walked away from a $100,000 per year job. I was making over $2,000 per week, and I was a financial representative for Northwestern Mutual, and I did that for a little over a year. Okay, so what I want to tell you and what I want to address is that I did this back in 2008, 2009, and I did this as a part-time thing in addition to my online business, which was very difficult because the SEC does not like you to mix, at that time especially, mixed online business, which is fairly new to them, and securities, which I sold life insurance and I sold securities. So I was making about $2,000 a week, a little bit over that. Okay. And all I had to do was write one life insurance policy, which was very easy because at that time, I have no clue if they still do it now, but Northwestern Mutual, they would give you 100% of the yearly premium. So if the person that I was underwriting, their premium was $2,000, their premium for the year was $2,000, and they broke it up monthly, I would get the entire year payment up front, okay, in month one, and I wouldn't have to pay anything back if they stopped making the payment, okay, which was pretty good, okay, and so that's what happened, and that was for the first 12 months. I'd get 100%, and so that's what I did. I went all out, and I walked away from that because I learned one thing about money, and that was I didn't want my income to be tied to my time. And again, like I said, this was after I started my online business in 2006. So what you need to understand is this was 2 to 3 years after I already started my business. I had a bunch of different websites. I was already doing affiliate marketing. I was already selling sponsorships. Okay, I had a bunch of different local websites on real estate. I had websites on cooking. I also had one on lawn care. Okay, and these are just 3. I had more, but I would sell ad space on these sites because I would rank them on Google just through organic SEO. And so what I realized is I could sell ad space on all these sites. My one on real estate was doing about $1,800 a month. My one on like cooking and places to eat was doing about $900 a month, and the one on lawn care, that was doing about $1,300 to $1,400 a month, I believe. Okay, don't quote me on those numbers. They could be just a little bit off, but it was right about there. And I realized I'm making almost more money from these websites that I'm doing when I'm out there cold calling, when I'm out there, pounding the pavement, trying to get people to set up meetings with me. And so what I realized is that the passive income that I was making from these websites was doing much more. I was much happier doing that than calling people and saying, hey, I just want to come talk to you and kind of explain to you what I do, and I'd love to hear about kind of who you are and what you do, what your family's like, stuff like that. And that was fun. Life insurance is important. I think everybody should have life insurance, but at the same time, it's one of those things that at that age I was 19, 20 years old, whatever it was, and at that time it wasn't a great business for me because I was so young. Okay, and most of my friends, most of the people that I was around, were not thinking about life insurance, but they were thinking about how to build their business in real estate, how to get more clients for their lawn care business, how to really push their new catery or whatever it was. And so that's what I learned, is that passive income is something that you have to physically retrain your mind, because in school, in high school, in college, okay, even everywhere in life, everyone's like, you need to work more hours. You need to work more hours. You need to make more money. No, you don't necessarily need to work more hours to make more money. You work smarter. You don't necessarily need to work longer. Work smarter, work harder, work faster. Okay, get more results, get paid more. Don't just work slower, take up more time, and get paid more because you were there longer. That's kind of backwards and broken thinking. Okay, so that's what changed. That's why I'll never work a 9-to-5 job again, is because there's no point. I can make more money doing so many other things than going sitting in an office or sitting doing construction. Or don't get me wrong, people that sit in an office, people that do construction, people that work at McDonald's, people that work in the streets or whatever they do, okay, sanitation, I have the utmost respect for everybody for what they do, for working for what they want. Okay, I'm just here to show you something different. I'm here to not just show you, but teach you how to do it, to prove that it is possible. I started when I was only 18 years old. Okay, just turned 18 years old. My very first stock that I bought on my 18th birthday. I bought Starbucks. Okay, you probably wonder why am I even mentioning that? Because when I first started getting into this, I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that I did not want to work for the rest of my life. I wanted to live the life that I had uncles and I had family members that lived that life, that invested a lot in real estate, that worked very hard and very smart early on in their life, okay, through their 20s, their 30s, even their 40s, and when they reached 50 years old, they were retired. They were done working because they were smart. Okay, so I quit my $100,000 a year job, plus job. I was sitting in a nice office, overlooked the city, stuff like that, and it was nice. And I left all that because I knew that was tied to my time. Okay, so I'm gonna put a link down below. Okay, so you probably heard of this. It's called Legendary Marketer, and the reason why I'm even bringing this up, especially in this video, is because I talk about a lot of different things. I talk about affiliate marketing, I talk about Amazon FBA, I talk about consulting and coaching and courses and all this stuff. Legendary Marketer is a little bit different. Legendary Marketer only costs $30 a month. Okay, and the reason why I'm telling you this up front is because if you don't have $30, you don't feel like even looking into it, don't. Okay, I'm not pushing you, I'm not forcing you, I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just giving you an option. It's there. It's called Legendary Marketer. It's $30 a month. And for every single person you sign up for that $30 a month, you get $18. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this, okay, I made pretty good money on this the very first week that I was even promoting this, and you probably never even knew it because I didn't really tell people. But I was promoting this for about a week, $30. I ended up making a little bit over $600 profit my first week, or actually the first 5 days, and from there I've been going up and up. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because it's only $30 to get into. If it doesn't work, if you don't like it, if it's too time consuming, you don't understand it, because they give you all the marketing material inside this course or inside this kind of marketing group, but they give you a step-by-step program on how you push this, okay, how you get out in front of people. And the nice thing about it is, if it doesn't work for you or you don't like it or whatever, you got 30 days, you can get your money back. 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, get your money back. Okay? So, like I said, I'll put a link to that down below. That's something that a lot of people have been really enjoying. Not only myself, some of the stuff that was in there was new to me, but also some of the stuff that's in there is the basics and the stuff that people that are just getting into internet marketing and want to get out of their 9-to-5 job, this is the stuff that they need. And you may need this as well. You may want to know, how do I make $1,000 extra per month passive income? This is the way a lot of people are doing it with Legendary Marketer or companies like this. Okay, you can go and read reviews and look into it, but again, go down below. Okay, I talked about it a little bit. Go down below, put in that link, put your email address. From there, it's gonna send you into this video. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit more about it, and from there, if you want to get moving ahead with it, go ahead. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay, but again, the whole point of this video is not to push that Legendary Marketer pitch. The whole point of this video was to tell you I walked away from at a young age. Okay, at a young age, I walked away from a $100,000 per year job simply because I could see that the other people that were in the office that were working with me, okay, were the one was like 60-something years old, spent there most of his life. The other one was like the upper 50s. I think everybody was the youngest person in the entire building or entire office building was I think 48 years old. She was a receptionist. Okay, and so I knew I didn't want to be there for 20 years working my butt off. Okay, making great money, but I wouldn't have the luxury to take a week or a month off if I wanted to, because my clients would need me. I would need to be there for meetings. I need to do some further education or whatever it was, and I couldn't do that. So I walked away from a $100,000 per year job simply because I knew I wasn't going to be happy. I knew I could make more money doing something else, and I knew, okay, deep down, I knew that even though that's a great job, that's a great business, that's a great company, great industry to be in, not just then but even now, I knew that someday I'd want to make a change, and I didn't want to make that change too late in life. So to go back to the question that Christopher Summers asked, why do these videos teach young people to just up and quit their jobs without being fully strategic? I don't. Okay, I tell people there's options. That working 9 to 5 is okay. It's a great way to pay your bills and make a living. But is it a great way to retire early? Is it a great way to take the lavish vacations you've always wanted, or ride around in the fancy car, or live in the nice big house that you've always dreamed about? And no, a 9 to 5 job probably isn't going to get you that. But a 9 to 5 job will pay for a modest house, decent car, basic vacations, okay, or a coach seat on the plane, okay. But you want that first class seat. You want to live on steak and lobster. You probably need to do something else. Okay, so I'm not telling you just up and quit your job. I'm actually giving you steps and different business models that you can follow. Amazon's one, internet marketing's one, network marketing, affiliate marketing, YouTube, okay, course creation, info products, all this stuff. Okay, I show you here on my channel. I show you a bunch of different methods. Okay, so if you enjoy those methods, hit that thumbs up button. But that is really all I wanted to tell you today. So I know I'd probably drag this out for more than 10 minutes. So sorry about that, but I wanted to just explain why I quit my $100,000 per year job, why I walked away from that, what I learned in the process, what I figured out about money, what I figured out about the passive income I was already making, and how I could double down on that, triple down on that, and I could make a lot more money, which I have. So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next video.